so long I don't know when. If I could go back in time, you know I'd do it all again. I grew up breathing diesel, riding steel and chrome. I worked damn hard to get where I'm at, and I did it on my own. Cause I'm a wheel burner, always burning down the road. Yes, I'm a wheel burner, this life never gets old.
Wow. So here we go. Boxing Day. So Christmas is over. Everybody hopefully had a good Christmas. And for those of you that didn't make it home, I'm sorry. Hopefully you get home and you get that time with your family and loved ones. If you didn't, well, at least hopefully you were able to get a good meal and you know, you were able to talk to your family. I can be honest, I'll be honest with you, I've never missed a Christmas. I've missed every birthday, anniversary, New Year's. I've missed every holiday except for Christmas. Christmas is the only one I've never missed. And fortunately for me, I did make it home this year. But for those of you that didn't, man, I'm really sorry. Hopefully everything works out for you. So, what is everybody's New Year's resolutions? I'll be honest, I'm not a big New Year's resolution guy. I'm not one that makes New Year's resolutions, and if I'm gonna adjust and do things in my life, I do them all year round. I don't wait till New Year's and then make changes. To me, that seems silly. So I tend to, you know, if something's not working, or if I need to lose weight, or if I need to quit vaping, or if I need to, whatever it is that you're gonna make a New Year's resolution about. If I'm gonna do that, I'm not waiting until New Year's to put it into place, or to put it into play. I take care of it when it's happening during the year. But I know some of you don't, and you do the New Year's resolution thing. So throw down your New Year's resolutions in the comments. Try to keep them fairly clean. Fairly, I said. They don't have to be, you know, I'm not talking like this isn't the Disney Channel. But yeah, let's hear your resolutions. What are you looking forward to? What are you looking to do? What are you looking to change? What about your life are you happy with? What about your life are you not happy with? Throw them down there. Ooh, hang on to your dog there, boys and girls. There we go. I myself personally, I'm just looking forward to the new year. I'm looking forward to the new challenge that's coming towards us in the trucking business. You gotta remember, the trucking business is not dictated or run by the truck drivers or by the brokers, or it is run by the economy. We are busy or we are slow. We are highly paid or we are poorly paid, based on the economy and what it's doing. So I'm very apprehensive, and I'm looking forward to seeing what the new year brings, economy-wise, because that will dictate what my business is going to do, and if I need to make any changes to my business. There are going to be some changes to my business. We are looking at doing a couple of things, but that's a little further down the road. When those break and that happens, then we'll talk about it then. But that's what I'm looking forward to. I'm already looking end of January, beginning of February, certain things like that, and different aspects of my business. So be curious to see what the new year brings. Be curious. Anyway, I'm just running over to the J here to get some fuel, and once I've got that in, and I'm on my way. I don't have a trailer. I got to go up to the yard and pick up the trailer. Once I've got that in and on my way, I'll check back in with you. So I had time to make it to Napanee and get some fuel. I at the J. So the girl's topped up, and while I'm standing there, like, I knew there was another weather front coming in, but it wasn't supposed to be here till later this afternoon. So I guess that goes to show you how much you trust your weatherman. So looks like it's coming in, and this sucks balls because I'm bobtailing right now. No, it's not bad. It's just white fluffy, and the roads are well salted. In Ontario here, they use the liquid, so they just saturate the road with the liquid salt, and it wasn't so lucky. And they stay pretty much ice-free for an extended period of time. It's not bad. They actually do a really good job here. But it still sucks when you're bobtailing. But I had to run in. The card reader was busted, so I had to run in and get my my receipt. And when I come back to my truck, the guy beside me was a young guy, and he was standing at the nose of my truck. And I did the, hey, what's up? He goes, he was a young Indian guy, and he says, which way you going? And I said, I'm going eastbound. And he says, oh, I gotta go Toronto. And I said, okay. I said, be careful. I said, the highway says. He goes, I'm looking for someone to go with me. He said, he just got his license 10 days ago. So, hold on. That's Dar calling. I'll, when you watch the video, Dar, you'll know I didn't dismiss your call. So he says he just got his license 10 days ago, and this is his first. So he's looking for somebody to run down to Toronto with him, and just get in front of him, and so he can follow them. And I said, brother, I'd like to help you out, but I'm going the opposite way. But it makes me think, it gives you something to worry about, that young guys, young girls, or even older guys, or just new drivers that don't have any winter experience, and here they are out here doing this, and they're in this. And I remember, I can remember my first winter as a new driver, but I had at least, when I got licensed, it was in the fall. There was no snow, so I had all of the fall. I had it in the spring, so I had spring, summer, and the fall to get my chops and get some wheel time before the snow fell. Makes you wonder about the company. The company should know better. The company should have somebody with them for the first 90 days. A newly licensed driver, and they handed the guy looked like a fairly new Cascadia, and said, there you go to work. So it just makes you think, makes you wonder. Anyway, I'm gonna pull in here because the Flying J coffee is terrible, and there's a Tim Hortons right here, so I'm gonna run in here and grab coffee. Talk to you in a minute. Okay, so we've hooked the trailer. I wasn't gonna bother showing you all that, but there we go. We got an older girl, but she's still in good shape, and the whole yard is an ice rink. This is the only patch. We're right in front of the shop doors. This is the only patch where there's cement or pavement. So I had to drag it right up in front of the shop here to move the axles forward. I wanted them slid forward a bit. So let's go in and get our paperwork. They're not too crazy about us doing that. Actually, they're not crazy at all about us doing that, but there's nobody here right now. It's being Boxing Day, so we'll just, looks like somebody got something for Christmas that they didn't want. Wouldn't see my ass on that. There we go. Damn, good looking dude there. So, washroom's good, everything's good. We usually got these are all our mailboxes by tractor number, so there's nothing there. I'm down the bottom down there, so there's nothing there, but this is all of our What they'll do is they'll put your paperwork. This load was picked up for me, so they'll put the paperwork in an envelope. They'll clear it. They'll do the ACE and everything. So you just go by and see trailer 9107. We're looking for 9052, and luckily for us, we don't have to look far. So we'll just 9052. I already know what it is. Oh, we got a present. Looks like our IFTA is, our IFTA's due. So there's my new IFTA decals. That's got to go in my cab card. There is my ACE. For those of you that, in the States that don't know what an ACE, it's electronic manifest. Basically, it is taken, it takes all of the information. So there's your customs invoice. It takes all of that information that's on your bill of lading, customs invoice, all of that, and it's submitted through a portal to go to a broker, a customs broker. They clear the load, and then once that's cleared, it's sent back, and then it's assigned an ACE electronic manifest, and everything is on here. So when I pull up to the border, I no longer have to give them a whole stack of paperwork. I just give them this sheet of paper with my passport, and on here it is the trip number. That's the trip number, driver's name, tractor plate, blah blah blah. Manifest submitted. This is where it's coming from. This is where it's going. The weight. Look at that. That sucks balls. 5,800 kilograms. So that's about 9, 10, 11. It's about 12,000 pounds on a windy day. Really good, eh? Trailer plate, basically in port of entry. That's where I'll be entering, Alexandria Bay, New York. I just hand that to them. They scan it, ask me a couple of real polite questions, and stamp, I'm on my way. Simple as that. So the trailer's pre-tripped. The truck is pre-tripped, obviously. Oop. The driver's pretty much fucking pre-tripped. Look at this sky. We got a shitty dark sky. We got some blue here. And we got, looks like the sun's just trying to peep through that little, but over there we're gonna get some, looks like we're gonna get some more weather. I'm hoping to get out ahead of it, get down to Pennsylvania. I'm only going, it's 404 miles, so I don't have a long journey. I should be down there probably sometime around supper time, a little after supper time. So with that, let's get this party started. So here's something really quick for you, in case you guys, in being in Canada, because I got to cross the border, it means I have to run authorities. I have to have authorities to run in each of the provinces and in each of the states that we're licensed to run in. And it's all kept in this book. And these are all of my authorities for and our drug policy, for all of the different states and provinces. And within this book, it's the law. You have to have this. Now, the first couple of pages here, I've just skipped through. It's just company procedures and policies, our drug policy, our, anti-bullying policies, all that kind of stuff. So, but like the first important page you come to, well, there's your ownership, right? So that's the ownership for tractor. That's the plates and the truck. On the second page, we have, that is your Ontario apportioned cab card. This here shows you, this breaks down the tractor, right? What kind of truck it is, color, cylinders, all that. But then it also breaks it down. These are all the states and provinces, and those are the weights for which we're licensed in all of those states. So you'll notice all of the provinces, for example, provinces are in kilograms. The states are in pounds. It all comes out to 80,000 pounds, except in the Canadian Ontario, we're 84,000 pounds. So, and then next page, obviously everybody knows what the pink slip is. There's the insurance. There's your annual inspection. There's your certificate of insurance. Big must have when they open the book on that. Your form MCS 90. This all has to do with border crossing. That's your HUT, New York HUT sticker. There is proof of payment for the New York HUT sticker. And I think this is what I'm looking for right here. This is the new decals. There's the new one. Obviously, it's identical to the old one. It's just, you know, the expiry date is 1 year from now. So I take the old one out, put the new one in, and that's that. And then we've got Ministry of Transportation. I think this is my operating permit for the province of Ontario. This is the truck and certificate of competency. I've never known this to be useful in any way, shape, or form. It was, look at this, it was issued in 1994. Okay. So this is for the province of Quebec. This is for the province of Quebec. And then we get into the U.S. states, British Columbia, and then so forth, all the way down the line. You get, you know, there's, there's Illinois, there's Illinois, there's New Jersey, there's, you know, so much and so forth all the way down the line. So, yeah, we're not going to go through every state, or we'll be here all bloody day. So, just thought I'd show that. We call this a cab card, but we just keep everything in here. And when the DOT or the customs, they want us, they pull us over, or they want to look, we just hand them the book, because everything's in order that they want to see, right? First page, insurance, cab card, your insurance and your certificate, and then your certificate of insurance. That's all they want to see, unless they suspect you of smuggling something. And we don't smuggle nothing. Anyway, I just thought you'd want to see that, see what we go through for paperwork here. And all of this shit cost money. Barrels and barrels of money. So, anyway, back at you in a bit. It's about time, ladies and gentlemen, for us all to learn something here. So, pay attention. Earlier, I was talking about a young guy who was new to driving in inclement weather. It's his first time he'd been driving he had his license for 10 days. And I think things happen for a reason, because then while I was waiting to cross the border, there was a big lineup at the border. It took forever to get over. I guess so the Americans are going home after Christmas here, but I'm sitting there and I was listening to SoCal, and he's another guy I watch and listen to, and every once in a while he'll drop a really good, like a little nugget of information, or he'll give a piece of advice. And it was just something that I picked up on, and it's simply this. We're now in winter, obviously. Fuck, you can open any newspaper, look on the internet, read, open the, any computer, watch it on the TV. Winter is everywhere. There are road closures. There are massive weather storms. But there are people out there driving in it. And a lot of the reasons these people are driving, they're not driving in it because they necessarily want to be. There's a pretty good chance that if some of these guys, like this new guy, he doesn't want to be out here in this shit. But I guarantee you he's got a boss pushing him. A truck owner pushing him. A dispatcher pushing him. And he doesn't want to disappoint. He doesn't want to, upset the apple cart. He doesn't want to be, not that guy. But what I'm telling you guys is this. Pay attention. Let the bumps go through here. It doesn't matter. Zero, zilch, nada. It does not matter who is pushing you. Dispatcher, planner, fucking broker, your wife. It does not matter. If you are out in this weather and you are white knuckling it, your shoulders are tense, your eyes are bugging out of your head, your back is sore, because when you're driving like that, you're like this. That's not good. And if that's what you're doing to get the freight through, stop it right now. Pull the truck over and stop. Get out. There's not a single piece of freight in the world that I'll put on my trailer or in my trailer that's worth my life or anybody else's life out here. I will not do it. And if the weather is so bad that I have to pull over, I pull over. I don't fuck around with this. And yes, I've done videos and you guys have seen me driving through, you know, some bad weather. But my level of what I consider bad weather and what, say, a new guy would consider bad weather are obviously going to be different. You know? I've got a lot of years in the winters. Some of these guys have no years in the winters. And if you're one of these guys that's new, or fuck being a new guy, even if you're somebody like me, if it's bad, too bad for you to drive in, get off the road. And don't let anybody push you. Don't let the dispatcher say, well, that load's got to get there, we're going to pay a penalty. Well, you know what? Get your ass out of your fucking dispatcher's chair, pedal your ass on out to this truck, and you drive it on in there yourself, son, because that's the only way this load's getting there in this weather. I'm not doing it. And that's the way you should be thinking as well. There's nothing out here, no amount of money, nothing that is worth taking that risk. So in that case there, quick shout out to SoCal for pointing that out and bringing it, you know, just bring it to the forefront, because I already had that incident earlier at the J with the young guy. So I just thought I'd throw that at you. It ain't worth it. Don't be that guy on the news. Look on the news, people. Look everywhere on the news. There are fucking trucks laid up in ditches, laid over into the back of other trucks, or in the back of other cars. You know, at 40 miles an hour, not even 60 miles an hour, at 40 miles an hour, if I hit a stopped car because I'm in a whiteout and he's stopped in front of me and I can't see his four ways, even at 40 miles an hour, I am rolling up the back of that car and rolling right down the front of it, and that guy's dead. I ain't living with that, and neither should you. So this is the wheel burner educational portion of this. I can't tell you what to do. If you want to be that guy, you be that guy. I ask that you don't. That's all. I'm not going to be that guy. I'm going home. The end of this fucking week, I'm going home. I got a wife, kids. I got shit to do. I got a good life at home. I'm going home to it. I'm only out here to make a living. I'm not out here for glory or anything like that, or to have people push me around. It's a paycheck, but it's not that much of a paycheck that I'm willing to kill myself or anybody else. So there you go. Don't be that guy. Later. Okay, so what did we learn today? Well, we learned a little bit about an ACE, an electronic manifest. So if you're going to start crossing the border, well, if you're thinking about crossing the border, that's just one aspect of what you're going to have to go through. So learned a little bit about customs. We learned a little bit about cab cards and the authorities in them. We learned about weather, driving, and pushing yourself. Knowing your boundaries. Know your boundaries, guys. Know your limits. If you don't know them yet, you'll learn them quickly. The elements and Mother Nature will teach you what your boundaries are, whether you like it or not. Don't learn the hard way, okay? It's not worth it. So, you know, learn your boundaries. Learn what you are capable. What's your comfort level? Learn where your comfort level is and set that bar. Don't exceed it. If you're not good with anything, don't do it. As I said earlier, it's not worth it. The money's not worth it. The danger, the risk is not worth it. Now, again, on the other end of that, though, you know, somebody offers me $1 million to run a bomb down, you know, a load of explosives to New Jersey, I'll do it. But for $2.98 a mile, for 405 miles, no, not doing it. So I made it down safely. It's not like I had a little bit of bad weather, a little bit of shit, but nothing serious. It's just a lot of up and down hills. The load was light. The truck ran me 8.2 coming down here. I had a bit of a headwind. Actually, I was taking the wind on the door. It was coming out of the west, so I was taking it on the passenger door all day. And then there's the hills. Pennsylvania, New York's not bad, but Pennsylvania, once you get south to Syracuse, Binghamton, all that kind of shit. Then you get on the 476, and it's just like fucking... So I got 8.2 coming down here with 12,000 pounds. Not bad. I'm good with that. So anyway, thanks for hanging out today. Hopefully you guys learned something. If you didn't, hang around. One day, I will eventually spit something out of my mouth that you can use. If it's not today, but one day. And with that, man, I'm going to bed. There it is right there. It's all ready to go. Dinner's been eaten. I've had my supper. I'm going to call home and say goodnight to Dar, and I'm going to bed. So with that, man, we will see you down the road.